Hey guys, what's up? Welcome. I started recording, but the recording got messed up. But I already cleaned up the energy with the Palo Santo. And we're going to figure out who the reading's going to be for to start. And then we'll go from there. Happy Halloween to everyone. Hope you guys have a wonderful day and are able to celebrate with your kids or whatever you like to do. Okay, let's see who. Capricorn, all right, let's see what y'all got going on. We're gonna use the Modern Witch deck. I have like a few more decks that I wanted to use, but I just realized I left them in the car from yesterday, that I was out at a friend's birthday and I did a reading for them. Okay, Capricorn. Hope you guys are feeling good. Remember, this is for all Capricorn placements. Alright, tell me about Capricorn. What do they need to know right now? Capricorn energy. Okay. We've got the star, the moon, death, and the Knight of Wands. Okay. Alright. So it feels like there's something keeping you. There's some type of fear that's keeping you from really manifesting and being this star. You know, kind of, it could be in the public eye. That could be something that's going on. But it looks like you're putting a death to that, right? You're making a change so that you're able to, like, follow that guidance, follow those stars. Because if you look, we've got stars in the first card and stars in the second card with the star card and the moon card. So it's like heavy on that you're getting guidance from the universe. It's just sometimes we kind of miss it. So we got to be really careful to be paying attention so that we don't miss anything that's coming in. There is the Knight of Wands that looks like they're coming in. This Knight of Wands doesn't look too intense right now, but you may have already had an ending with this person, with the death card being here. So it looks like that might not work out in their favor. It's just resonating the same jacket. And in the death card, that person is kind of like crying. So I feel like this is someone coming in that you've already ended things with. Let's get, let's get some of these Power of Self-Direction cards and see what else we can find out here. Alright. Tell me about... Oh, jeez. I was going to say tell me about Capricorn, but it was a little bit faster than I was. We got frustration, hot-tempered, and celestial messages, quantum harmony. It's what I'm saying. It's what I just said. So it looks like you might be feeling some frustration as far as like moving forward. Like it feels like there's some pieces that are missing and that's causing some frustration. And then we've got in the message, learn to forgive and let go of grudges. So a lot of times when we're holding on to anger or resentment with people, that's kind of like an additional weight that you're putting on your body, right? So that kind of can stop you from moving forward as quickly as you would if you didn't have that weight on you, right? And then we got celestial messages, receiving sacred messages, experience inner peace. And like for that card to come out after I was just saying that you're getting messages and guidance from the universe with the stars showing up here, it's confirmation. So it's really about paying attention to those messages and following that guidance that's being given to you right now. Okay, I'm going to pull one more and then I'm going to clarify. Escape, transformation. And this is possibly what you need to do. You need to change the way you see yourself and change the way that you see the world, right? This is role-playing storytelling. Like, it feels like you could have been playing this role for a really long time of things that you might not even resonate with anymore, right? So instead of doing that, the divine is telling you to listen to the guidance that you're being given and kind of like not trash all those things from your past, but be willing to throw the things away that no longer resonate with you in order to change your mindset. And that just happened to come up under death. And death is all about rebirth, all about transforming. So there's a big part here of transformation that needs to happen within you, as well as possibly within your environment and the people that you deal with. So I'm going to clarify these. First, I'll clarify the tarot, and then I'll clarify the other ones. So these got a little mixed up, so they're going to come out however they come out. That's just the way it was meant to be today. So let's see where we're at. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe if you like my stuff. I have tons more videos. And I would say, like, if you're feeling like you want to watch a video and the ones that are on there are a little older, I would say randomly pick one, because your intuition also works well. And it's going to kind of bring you somewhere where you need to hear. That's just the way it is. That's the way the universe sends messages. So don't be worried if it has a date of like a month ago. If you're drawn to it, that's for a reason. All right. All right, tell me about the star card for Capricorn energies. Star card. Star card, Capricorn energy. That's too many. Let me get one for the star card. Tell me what's going on with it. There we go. Ace of Cups in reverse. So this could possibly be what's causing this frustration. You're trying to balance these energies out, but it feels like you're not being made an offer, right? You're looking for this, because the Ace of Cups upright is going to be like a gift from the divine, an emotional gift, something that like a love offer, a friendship, something having to do with love. And it looks like that's not happening right now. Excuse me. And that could be part of the reason why you're frustrated here. Because I do see people coming in, but then like they're coming in, but they're not offering anything, right? And that's a problem. I understand frustration with that. Okay, let's see the moon. Tell me about the moon. What's the moon about? Oh, okay. We got 3. We got 7 of Cups, 3 of Swords, Queen of Swords. Woo! Okay. So it feels like right now you're quite a bit defensive and sharp. It looks like you maybe possibly dealt. We did have a Knight of Wands come out here, and now we have 7 of Cups, which is kind of notorious for the Knight of Wands, because the Knight of Wands is someone that comes in and out, right? It's a person that is very passionate, kind of a hero energy, a person that rushes in sometimes without thinking, right? And then we've got options. So possibly Three of Swords and Queen of Swords. So possibly this person was entertaining more options, and that caused a heartbreak for you. And so then that makes sense, and this is clarifying the moon. These are the things that possibly you're not even letting yourself see them. You're not letting yourself feel this. It feels like you're hiding this even from yourself. The fact that you do have heartbreak because possibly you were an option that wasn't chosen, right? But we can't let our worth be defined by someone else. And that's why now you're in this energy. And that makes sense because the moon is about things you fear. You fear this happening again. Totally understandable. So now you're being smart. You're cutting people off when you see something's wrong. You're not doing it that way anymore. Now you're paying attention. You're paying attention, and as soon as things aren't looking good, things aren't working out, you're pulling out that sword and you're going to cut yourself right out of there. So, but the problem is we have to process this, right? This heartbreak over the options or being put in competition with someone, right? We have to heal this before we can move on to anything, because we're not going to be able to really embrace and really get everything out of a real love connection if we're holding on to this heartbreak and to the things that happened in the past and kind of going into it with this energy. We have to kind of clear that energy and be able to give a new person a fighting chance, like I like to say, right? And it just so happens that the Death card is next. So tell me about the Death card for Capricorn. We had an escape transformation. So this is about your true self. And we got Knight of Pentacles came out sideways. So this is telling you, you got to be consistent. And possibly that's not happening here, because the Knight of Pentacles is a very consistent person that is bringing in like blessings, bringing in fortune, business. Because remember, he's got that pentacle. You see? So, but the thing is, with it coming out sideways, it feels like you haven't been consistent with whatever this is that you're dealing with, whether it's a relationship or it has something to do with work. You haven't been consistent in making this transformation that needs to happen. So like that's what you need to get to work on. And the transformation is all about going within and healing these things that happened in the past. Healing that heartbreak, healing that feeling like there isn't a love out there for you, because there's love out here for all of us, right? That can come in, but you have to be able to heal this first and be consistent on taking care of you. Let's see what the Knight of Wands has to say. Tell me about the Knight of Wands for Capricorn. Queen of Cups in reverse. So this is a manipulator, right? Because you got to think about it. The Queen of Cups upright is a very kind, generous, sweet, like mom energy, very loving person, right? But when you take that and you flip it, it's a person that uses those same tactics, like pretending to show love and pretending to care. It's like that exact opposite of what it really is. So this Knight of Wands should be avoided because they're lying. This is a lie. They don't have those emotions for you for real. So that is something that's going to be easy for you to move away from only if you're able to heal yourself. Heal yourself on the inside, the things that you're hiding from yourself. Move these a little bit. So then we got the 3 cards that I pulled from the other deck. I'm just going to clarify those real quick. We got that frustration, hot-tempered, which I already talked about. Okay, we got the 6 of Swords that flew out. And this is what's keeping you stuck, like I said. Now you got the 6 of Swords in reverse, right? The 6 of Swords is when you're not moving out of this. And like in the upright, this is a spirit guide trying to guide you into calmer waters. But right here, your frustration and possibly a grudge or some type of anger that you have towards someone is keeping you from moving forward. That's exactly what's happening right here. So you've got to forgive, even if it's for yourself. I mean, let it go. Then we got celestial messages, 8 of Pentacles. So this is usually 8 of Pentacles is working hard, perfecting your craft. So you need to do the opposite of that, right? Because this came out with celestial messages. So the universe is trying to send you messages, but you're possibly working all the time, working hard. So you're not seeing, you're not hearing, you're not noticing. You're not aware of the messages you're being sent. This is calling you to do the opposite. Take some time away from working so hard, right? That's the only way you're going to be able to see and understand what the universe is trying to show you. Because if you're working hard, your attention is on your work and you're not able to see the things that you're meant to see from the divine, right? We got the last one. We got escape, transformation, that ended up under the death card, which is all about changing, right? And as you heal these things, this is going to change. And look at what we got at 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords in reverse. That means getting out of this position. You may have been in this position for a while, but you're transforming now, and healing that is going to get you out of there, get you unstuck, get you out of your mind. Because as long as you're in your mind, you're worried. I talked about this the other day, right? You're stressing. You're not able to move forward. You're not able to create. So you're basically stuck. You can't let someone else keep you stuck. And healing these aspects of yourself, the heartbreak that you had in the past, and I'm not talking only about relationships, because family, friends will break your heart. So it's like all these things need to be healed. And in doing that, you're able to get yourself out of this position. Step out of there. Cut this off of you so that you can now see, hear, and move and create within this world the things that are meant for you. So that's going to be the end of the reading. I love you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I hope you have a wonderful Halloween and be safe. Bye.